Officer, statement.
Thanks. Did you include all the details? Looks good.
Well, call me if there's any problems.
Ah, Lucy.
What are you doing here?
Well, Margot told me you were coming down here to make a statement, so...
So, I have to go.
Lucy.
Daddy,
Lucy,
I have a million things I have to do.
your mother called me. Raphael and Dusty have been trying to reach you at the house, and they can't reach you.
My cell phone must be off. I'll turn it on. It's no problem.
It's a small town. You can't avoid them forever.
I'm not avoiding them.
Lucy, I know what happened between you and Raphael.
I don't know where you are, Lucy, or why you're not calling me back, but whatever it is, just call me back. What can I do for you?
You seen Lucy?
Not since the other night. Let me ask you something.
Now, Lucy?
It's about the two of you and what happened at the silver mine. I think we should talk about it, don't you?
So let's talk. Well, the arm's not fixed just yet.
Yeah, but it will be, right? I mean, that's what the test said.
Well, that's what Dr. Harris thinks the tests are gonna say.
So what do you have to do? More PT? Different meds?
I have no idea. All I know is that...
What?
I don't know. I just... This pressure. I feel strange.
Is there a problem with Aaron's test results?
I have to find Bob.
Why? Is this serious?
Very. Bob, we have an emergency on our hands.
Where did you get these test results?
But Aaron asked for my opinion.
Ben, your privileges at this hospital have been revoked.
But you don't understand.
I'm sorry to say this, but I have to ask you to leave.
That was quick, honey. You're at the cabin already?
There are two cabins. Luke and I get our own.
Oh, that's terrific, babe. Listen, JJ, I'm having a really hard time hearing you. Are you on Jack's cell phone?
What?
Nothing. That's okay. Just have fun, okay?
I gotta go, Mom. The phone doesn't really work up here. Bye.
How's your mom doing? She okay?
Yep.
Good. All right, from now on, no more phones and no more video games.
No video games? Luke, do you think that's fair?
Hey, buddy, I don't make the rules. We're roughing it, man.
Like the pioneers?
Just like the pioneers. Here's your stuff, pal. Why don't you and Luke go set up your cabin?
Hey, buddy, don't worry about it. Wow, pack of cards. How's he doing?
Luke?
Yeah.
Separation's been a little tough on him. He says that he's keeping to himself a lot. So hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to talk to him while we're up there.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming. It's probably the only reason Julia okayed the trip anyway. She's had quite an attitude lately. So how you doing?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
You see much of Lily and the kids?
I see the kids every day.
I still can't wrap my brain around it, man. You and Lily are a fact of life in Oakdale. It just doesn't seem possible that you're not together.
Jack, my marriage is over.
Hey, you keep saying that, and I'm not trying to be a pain in the butt here, but I can only imagine how rough it is. It's just that you still love her, right? You must.
Of course I love her. She's the mother of my kids.
Okay, then.
Why did you go back to Carly?
You know I went back to Carly, Holden. I remembered everything.
Right. You remembered whatever it is that makes you two know that you belong together. Well, Lily and I, we don't have that anymore. We're two very nice people with nice kids. And that's just not enough anymore.
You say that it's been difficult for a while, but you seem so convinced that it's over. I'm just wondering what made up your mind for you.
It was a lot of little things. We would make plans to do something, and it would never happen because she was always with Craig. And then I was with Molly. We had a moment or two, but it wasn't really about Molly. It was about me coming to the realization that I wasn't connecting with my wife. I don't know. One day you wake up and you realize that you've drifted, that the shore is a long ways away, so you start heading someplace else.
Toward Julia?
You sure it's okay?
My sweetheart. I love you. You know that. You're always welcome here.
I just figured Holden was away with Luke and Julia's not here.
Oh, no matter what, you're always welcome.
Thank you.
You and Carly.
Hi.
Carly, I meant to call you. Did you remember to bring that dress?
Oh, yeah, I did. It's in the car. Do you want me to go and get it?
No, I'll get it out of the car. Put it in the barn. That's where I've got everything for the auction. Thank you.
You lose something?
You know, I don't know. I hope not. I thought I put my compass in my bag here, but it's not
What,
here.
the compass that Jack gave you?
Yeah. It'll really break my heart if I lose that.
Oh, Parker probably has it.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'll talk to him when I get home.
Oh, Lily, would you get
Yes,
that, sweetheart?
no problem.
Oh, I've got so much to do out there. Someone's been calling me day in and day out about a diamond brooch she put in with all the jewelry for the auction.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I'll find it. Listen, you girls relax.
Okay.
I won't be long.
Okay. Thought you said you lost it.
Relax. Julia's not gonna know what hit her.
I can't quite figure out what you're going to do with that, but whatever it is, I think you should reconsider.
Well, I thought we agreed we had to step things up. Otherwise, Julia is gonna start helping herself do whatever she wants around here, even if it's your husband.
Okay. All right, maybe you should tell me what the plan is.
Emma knows how important this compass is to me.
Right.
And when she finds it in Julia's bedroom, she is going to realize that Julia is still obsessed with Jack, and she's going to throw her out. Now, that frees up Holden. You can do whatever it is you need to do, and it's perfect.
No, it's devious. What if something goes wrong? Look what happened when I tried to bribe Julia out of town. She called my bluff. Holden took her side.
All the more reason we got to get her out of here as fast as possible.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could pull it off.
Lily, Rose could have pulled it off.
Yeah, I'm not Rose. I'm not good at lying. I don't think like you do. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Really.
Yeah, you did.
I mean,
And it's fine.
oh.
Listen, what do we know about Julia's MO? She's got this radar. She hones in on a man who's vulnerable, and she somehow makes him feel sorry for her. And Holden is her next target. You know it, I know it, even Jack knows it.
Oh.
The only person who doesn't know it is Holden. Men in pain are really stupid about these sorts of things. It's up to us to save that man from himself.
That man, what if he doesn't want to be saved?
He loves you, Lily. And you love him. But you are going to lose him unless you fight back, and fast. Look, let's think about the facts, okay? Up until what, like, a week or so ago, you and Holden, you weren't in the best of places, but it was okay.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he comes to you and he tells you he's moving out. Why? Nothing's changed. except for the fact that he has just spent New Year's Eve with Julia. And where does he move? Oh, right here. So now he's living with her. He's seeing her every morning at breakfast. He's hanging out in the barn with her son. He's passing her in the hallway at night on his way downstairs for that nice hot cup of cocoa she'd be so happy to make for him.
He's not gonna fall for that.
She already made him a pie. You make no mistake. This woman is an operator. She got Jack to marry her in like record time here.
Jack didn't remember he was already married.
Lily, he was wearing his wedding band when he met her. And somehow she convinced him to take it off. This despite the fact that he knew that he had amnesia and that he ought to be out there looking for his wife, but no. No, he married her instead. And now you're worried about breaking some rules? Lily, this woman has no rules. She's a predator. And even if the two of you never get back together, do you really want your children spending every other weekend with a woman like that? I wouldn't.
But wait a minute, what do you mean we never get back together?
Lily, this is the woman that came to my home. She saw pictures of Jack with me and the children. And then she went back to St. Genevieve, and instead of telling this man who she supposedly loved that she found his past, that she found his children, she convinced him to pack up and disappear. I am telling you, if you do the noble thing, you can kiss your husband goodbye.
Where do we hide the compass?
I knew you had a little Lucinda in you.
Oh.
All right, now, the compass. We have to think very carefully about this.
We don't have a lot of time to think about it.
Oh, Emma's knee-deep in costume jewelry in the barn. Julia's at work. I checked her schedule. She's not going to be home for hours, so don't worry. We have plenty of time.
I can go home?
If you want to stay, they'll pay you for the shift, but they double booked. Ramona's on her way in. And knowing what you've been going through at home?
Well, as long as it's okay with Ramona.
No, she's fine with it.
Well, I could use a night off. Thanks.
Bob, I'm not trying to violate hospital policy or assert my opinion where it's not wanted.
Wait, Bob, Aaron asked Ben to review his test results. That's his right.
I'm not disputing Aaron's right. I'm worried about him. You could lose your license.
Look, at this point, I don't give a damn about my license. Aaron's life is in jeopardy. Look at the arteries. Look. Right there.
When were these scans taken?
3 hours ago.
That clot could be twice that size by now.
It could kill him.
Where is Aaron?
I don't know.
All right, I'll get a hold of Ramirez. He's gonna have to operate as soon as possible. You find Aaron and get him here fast.
Right.
Are you sure you don't want to sit down?
No, I'm fine. It was just, I just had this pressure in my head.
Like a headache?
It's gone now. It's fine. It's probably just from taking those tests and waiting for the results. Nervousness, I don't know.
Yeah, who wouldn't be stressed?
I know. But listen, when I find out that news and I get this arm back, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna climb that big tree behind the barn. I'm gonna swing on every limb. And I'm going swimming. I don't care how cold it is. I'm going swimming. Do you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take you dancing.
That would be great.
What's the matter?
Aaron, you've been so great about all this. And once you stop being a pain and let me move in. And I know that you're counting on everything to work out with your arm. And it will. I know that it will. But I just want you to know that if it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't change anything. Except maybe the tree. And I don't care if we go dancing. All I want is you.
Allison, you've got me. Okay? Listen, the news will be good. I know this. So what do you say? We celebrate?
Sure.
Yes. You think Al will give us the rest of the night off?
You mean like right now?
Right now. I don't want to waste another minute. Let's do this.
Aaron? Oh my God! Somebody call an ambulance!
I don't know what you think you know.
Well, I know that you and Raphael were almost killed. Half dozen times that you were trapped for several days, and that people who care about each other under the right circumstances, or should I say the wrong circumstances, get closer than they have. Sweetness, I saw Raphael's face when you went off with Dusty. He has very strong feelings for you, which he confirmed.
You asked him?
No. But he's very concerned about your relationship with Dusty, and he knows how much Dusty hurt you.
And you were more than willing to join in trashing Dusty so you could get Raphael on your team.
No. That's something I might have done in the past, but since then I have been schooled, and I've learned my lesson, so I let him talk. He was very protective. He didn't say anything that you wouldn't want me to hear, but he did make it clear that he got a lot closer to you.
We made love. Didn't plan on it. I certainly didn't expect it. And it probably wouldn't have happened if we hadn't been trapped and scared and hopeless, but it did.
I'm the last person to ever judge you.
Yes, but you're the first one in line to tell Dusty, right?
No.
Come on, Daddy. You hate him. You'd do anything to make sure that we didn't get back together.
I would prefer if you never saw him again, yes. But I'm not going to tell him that. Or you. Because I have learned that interfering in your life only drives us apart, and I can't have that. I miss you too much. So I'm not going to make that mistake again.
I almost believe you.
I am not going to tell Dust.
Thank you.
You're not out of the woods yet, though.
What do you mean?
Raphael would be devastated if you went back to Dusty. Now, I'm not saying it could happen, but if Dusty pushes his buttons, it might come out.
What can I get you, a beer?
No.
Why not?
Still not 100%. You know, I barely had any food then. There was that snake bite.
Oh, I thought Lucy took care of it for you. So how was it?
How was what?
The silver mine. You lit a fire, you found an old radio. Then what?
We waited.
Must have gotten a little boring, no?
No.
The conversation, I mean?
We found things to do.
Like what?
Talk to Lucy.
I did.
What'd she say?
She started to cry. Which is why I'm asking you one more time, Raphael, and you're gonna tell me. What happened in the silver mine?
Your son taught JJ how to play Texas Hold'em.
As long as they're both alive in the morning.
Well, we've done our jobs. You want a cold one?
Got one. Jack, I've been thinking about what you said about me moving toward Julia.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not how it happened. Julia's not the reason that Lily and I are separating. She's a friend. You got a problem with that?
Why would I have a problem with you and Julia being friends?
Well, that's what I was wondering. But I have to say that I understand. It's all a little strange. You used to be married to her, now she's living out at the farm. I'm living out at the farm. It's a little weird. And maybe you're having a hard time letting her move on. But my advice to you, I think it would make your life a hell of a lot easier.
What are you talking about?
Carly hates Julia's guts. And Julia feels the same way about Carly.
Are we sure that Emma even goes in Julia's room?
Oh, Emma cleans her house. It doesn't matter who's staying here or how neat they are. She's going to be in there with a mop and a broom twice a week. That's Emma.
It's true. Okay, so where do we hide the compass?
It's got to be someplace where Julia won't find it.
Or JJ.
But Emma has to see it.
Under the bureau. While she's vacuuming?
No, I don't know. I think it has to look like a hiding place, doesn't it?
Right. If Julia stole it, she's going to hide it someplace. It has to be someplace good so Emma won't suspect anything.
Well, she won't because she's gonna be the one to find it.
But you just told her it's missing. And you hate Julia. Let's talk about the issue of history. Please?
Yes, you're right.
Thank
Emma
you.
would not put it past me to set Julia up.
Right.
That's why you are going to be the one to insist that Julia must have stolen it.
Me?
You! She'll believe you.
Carly, no, I do not lie to Emma.
All right. Well, then just say goodbye to your husband then.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. There's got to be another way.
Okay, well, while you're trying to find some ethical way to persuade Julia to move out, she's going to be doing everything she can to get into your husband's bed. No, we're wasting time.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go up. I'm going to stash this in Julia's room myself.
Oh, wait.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Maybe you could leave for a little while. Maybe go get a cup of coffee, run a few errands, and leave.
I'm tired. I'm not going anywhere.
Not for another week. I want every file he has on Aaron Snyder stat. Ramirez is still in Ecuador.
Ah, right. What about Levon at Most Holy Family?
Isn't that in Chicago?
Yeah, but he's the only other neurosurgeon in the area that's qualified to do the procedures.
I already put in a call for him. He's in surgery. It'll take him hours to get here.
Well, that won't even matter if we can't find Aaron.
Dr. Bob, it's Aaron. I don't know what's wrong with him. 1 minute, we were talking, and then he said he had a headache, and he collapsed.
We don't have time to wait for Levon. We have to get Aaron into surgery now.
Bob, Aaron has confidence in Ben. He asked him to review his charts. He would want him to perform the surgery.
So what's the problem? Dr. Bob, please, we have to save him.
So what is this, an ambush?
We just came by to see Emma. We didn't think that you would be here.
I live here.
Right. We didn't know you were going to be here. We thought you'd be at work. Of course we wouldn't come by if you were here. We don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Oh, well, isn't that good to know?
Maybe you could leave for a little while. Maybe go get a cup of coffee, run a few errands, and leave. Just for a little while.
I'm tired. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, obviously, we are all very uncomfortable here.
Really? I don't know. I'm fine. Why don't you get a cup of coffee or run an errand? Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. Wait, you pay other people to do that stuff for you, don't you?
I'm glad we have this time together because I think under the circumstances for the children, we should try to get along.
You tried to pay me to leave town, Lily. We're never gonna get along.
I was just trying to help. I knew that you and JJ are in a very bad financial situation, and I was trying to protect my family. You rejected my offer. That's fine.
Wow,
we
you
need
know
to get
what?
past it.
It's really no wonder your husband left you. You amaze me. I mean, somebody's got to bring you down to earth. Do you have any idea how obnoxious you are, Lily? Do you? It's like you think you're going to snap your fingers and everybody's going to jump because what? You have so much money because you're a big shot in this town? I don't think so. You're just spoiled. That's what you are. You're not used to losing. Plus, you just lost your husband, didn't you? So maybe you ought to think about a better way to treat people.
I have not lost my husband.
Well, he moved out because you wouldn't listen to him. Poor man. He stayed as long as he could, and apparently you were just too busy doing whatever it is that you do to notice or to care that he wasn't happy, and you know what? Now it's too late.
My husband and I are taking a little time away from each other, but we are still married, and we have a family.
I was married. I had a family, but your little friend here took that away from me. You'll find a way to get past it, Lily. I did.
Is everything all right?
No. Everything is definitely not all right.
I'm going upstairs.
No, you're not. Not until we settle this.
Carly, Dad!
Oh, right.
Now, everyone, come on now, that's enough. Just take a nice deep breath.
Raphael wouldn't tell Dusty. He knows that that would hurt me, and he wouldn't do that.
Because he loves you?
Yeah, he does.
You love him?
We've been best friends since we were 6.
It's not what I asked, is it?
Look, when we met up again, I hadn't seen him in years. And I didn't see him that way. I was with Dusty, and I was happy. But when Dusty and I split up, Raphael understood exactly how I was feeling. He risked his life to go after Dominic, and we were down in that mine, and he almost died. So did I, and we needed each other to stay alive. And I know that's not the same thing as love, but I didn't want to hurt him.
And Dusty?
I love him. I know that's not what you want to hear, but it's the truth. He knows me, and I know him, and he wants me back. If he ever found out about Raphael...
Well, he's the one who broke it off.
It wouldn't matter. Dusty found out I slept with Raphael. It would drive him away, and then we would never get back together. Wouldn't it bother you if the woman you love slept with somebody else? Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him.
Well, do what you want, but if the truth comes out...
Then I'll deal with it.
Well, meanwhile, you have something else to worry about. You have to worry about how you feel about yourself. Now, relationships are built on trust. And...
I'm sorry, that's a little weird coming from you.
No. Well, I've learned the hard way that when you try to hide a part of yourself from someone you love, even if it's because you don't want to hurt them, when you hide something from someone you love, it builds a wall around your heart, and that wall becomes very hard to tear down.
But you're trying.
I want my daughter back.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You'll figure it out.
What are you saying?
You tell me. A woman is trapped with a man. And when she's finally rescued, she can't talk about it. When she tries, she starts to cry.
It wasn't like that.
What was it like?
She was afraid of dying. We both were. Who'd want to remember that?
You didn't take advantage of the situation or anything.
I would never hurt her.
That's good to know. So if something did happen,
She wanted it to happen.
so you're telling me?
I'm not. I'm not telling you anything. You want answers? Talk to Lucy.
I did. Told her I want her back.
What'd she say?
I guess you're gonna have to talk to Lucy.
Well, if she took you back, we wouldn't be having this little conversation, would we?
If you say so.
You know, you have no hold on her. You hurt her. You broke it off.
I did it to protect her from Dominic Ramsey.
And that worked.
Who's the punk who put her on the plane?
Stay away from her.
It's not up to you.
Don't get in my way, kid.
I'm a fighter, Dusty. Or have you forgotten that?
I don't understand. What are you all waiting for?
You have to let me do this, Bob. Every minute we delay hurts Aaron's chances.
Get him in that cubicle. Dr. Harris, you're back on staff, effective immediately. You prep him for surgery, and I'll find you an OR.
Thanks.
Listen, I need an OR, stat.
Aaron, if you can hear me, it's Ben Harris. You're in the hospital now. Getting me ready for surgery. And I promise you, I'm going to do everything in my power to make this right. You just hang in there.
You can't really blame Carly.
Or Julia.
Or Julia. It was a lousy situation.
Still is, for Julia. Face it, Jack, Carly won. And she's just not being very generous.
What are you talking about?
Carly does not want you to have any contact with Julia.
Well, I'm not the one who's having contact with Julia.
No? What happens every time you see JJ?
Hey, I'm not giving up my son.
Jack, he's not really your son. You don't have any legal rights to him. And it's entirely up to Julia when you see him, and if you see him at all. And you said it yourself, this trip probably never would have happened if Luke and I hadn't come along. Face it, Jack. You are stuck between two women who hate each other. You make Julia happy by spending time with JJ, Carly's threatened. You stay away, JJ gets hurt, and you just make Julia more angry than she already is. It's lose-lose, cuz. And I think your only play here is to let go of the boy.
I got a shrink, Dad. All in a row. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You gotta see it. Can you come see it, Dad, please?
Yeah, I'll be right there, buddy.
What is that?
It's my compass. Where did you get that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was in your bag. Jack gave it to me. You know how important it is to me. You were so spiteful.
I did not take your stupid compass.
Then what was it doing in your bag?
I have no idea.
I do. You took it because you can't stand to see Jack happy with me.
Oh, come on.
You are so angry that he left you. There is nothing that you won't do.
I have not been anywhere near you or your stupid compass or your stupid house. You put that in my bag. That's what you put it in my bag when I was talking to Lily.
I did not.
All right, so how'd it get there, Carly?
Lily?
Huh?
Just now. Did you see me open up Julia's bag and put my compass inside?
What, when we were talking? No, I would have seen that, so.
Carly, here. I think the most important thing about all this is that you got what you were looking for, okay?
The important thing is for her to stop doing this. She has to stop taking things that don't belong to her.
All right, now that's enough.
You better believe that's enough. I don't know how much more this family can take. First she takes my husband, now she's after Lily's husband.
Oh, you know what? This is wrong. I'm not going to sit here and listen to this.
Julie, now just
no,
wait a minute.
I'm sorry, Emma. I really am, but I can't. This is crazy.
Good, go, goodbye.
Oh, come on.
And may you never come back.
Carly, when will you ever learn?
What, me? That woman almost cost me my marriage, and now she's trying to do the same thing to Lily and Holden.
That's no excuse to be so...
For what? She stole my compass.
Did Julia steal Carly's compass, Lily?
I honestly don't know how she got it.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Jack certainly didn't give it to her.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, too. Life is far too precious for all this meanness.
She's gotta go. She's the problem.
Carly, don't push me.
So far, so good.
What are you talking about? Carly! Carly! We ruined everything!
So if something did happen,
She wanted it to happen.
glad I caught you
Why?
because I wanted to talk to you.
Really? You haven't returned any of my calls.
I know, I'm sorry. I had to go down to the police station, give a statement, and my family's been all over me.
You've been avoiding me.
Yeah, I have.
Why?
When you broke things off, I thought it was for good.
Yeah, you said that the other day. I told you I wanted you back.
No. You know, the thing that's always worked for us is we've always told each other the truth. I never thought I would have to have this conversation. I thought we were done.
Maybe you want us to be.
No. You broke my heart. I'm not saying that that's your fault. It's Dominic's and the blizzard and being trapped in that mine. So it's a lot of things, but mostly that I thought I was going to die. I don't know how to say this, but straight out. Raphael and I made love.
I know.
Emma knows we're lying.
You didn't lie. You didn't see me put the compass in Julia's bag, did you?
No, I didn't actually see you do it, but I know you did it. And can I critique you just for a second? It was a little contrived, just so you know. The whole tussle with the bag and...
She's a troublemaker and she's gotta go. Trust me, Emma doesn't want her sticking around here making a play for Holden. All this did was give her a good excuse to kick her out. And who knows, maybe Julia will never come back.
Where's she gonna go? I mean, she's got that child. She'll be back.
We don't know that. We'll work on Emma. I'm sure that she knows somebody in Bay City who could take Julia and JJ in. And there are a lot of hospitals in Chicago, right?
There is a problem because Emma feels sorry for her. Now we've done something terrible.
What? What's so terrible? She tried to take my husband, and now she's after yours. She deserves whatever she gets.
Moon said he'd never seen one before. Only 2 twos.
Well, so I guess you won.
How much? That's what I want to know.
I get to sleep in the top bunk.
Ah, score! Come on.
On the next, As the World Turns.
What happened between Raphael and me, I can't just forget about it.
If we play our cards right, Julia's next step could be onto a nice, comfy cross-country bus.
There's plenty of room here. You can just stay here with us.
Maybe I should stay.